Hello, everyone, and welcome to another show of Toffee Bluecast. I have a new partner in crime tonight because Paul is on a school trip with probably a kid on his shoulder, a kid pulling his hair, and one saying he won't go to sleep tonight in Wales. So, yes, it's me and the legendary Luke School of Science, who we do regularly get on, and you all know him. So, how are we doing, Luke? You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great, mate. I'm doing great, especially after that result the other day.
What a result it was.
Yeah,
What a result it
absolutely.
was. Feels like we've been in this position a couple of times, doesn't it? Where we've we've got ourselves in that Europa League position where we can get into the proper mix of it and then bottled it of
We've
other
been in that position a
occasions.
few too many times now. We need to
Yeah,
stop getting in
I
them
did
positions. We need to just push on.
completely agree. I did say, I said on the channel, eventually I do think the teams in that position will pull away. So we might not get many more of these chances to be in the mix with them. So we do have to take advantage on this one.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Someone just said there, today on Watch the David Moyes Everton v Bournemouth get. I'm assuming he's on about the press conference. Yeah, so they pretty much mentioned that the entire squad, apart from Jack Grealish, is ready to go. Where there's a couple of niggles here and there, but he's confident that most of the people are going to be ready to go. How's it going, Paul? How you doing,
Yeah,
bud?
yeah, I do think that we. Well, it's just Jack Grealish, isn't it? Which we know he's
Yeah.
out for the season. But other than that, Moyes has got a full pick here, full pick,
Yeah.
full squad, and they are a decent team. What's your thoughts on Bournemouth, Luke?
You know what? They are a decent team. I've always found anytime we play Bournemouth, either we win or they thrash us. There's no in between. I don't even think we've ever drawn against them. It's always been a win for one either side of the team. And anytime they beat us bad. So we need to go at these ones today and just get it done with.
I would
Like I say
say
today.
like it's
Sorry.
the most scarred team that we've come against. Like because
Mm,
under Lampard, I remember him battering us twice in a row, like 4 goals and 3 goals, and in quick succession, and then not so long ago, we was 2-0 up in the 84th minute or 87th minute, and they come back and won 3-2, which is
yeah.
the craziest game I think I've ever seen.
Yeah. That was the last one at Goodison, wasn't it? Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Now I remember it. Jesus Christ, that was when freaking Dinosaur Dice decided to take
Oh yeah.
our best player off.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
did. Yeah, he took
word!
Kiliman and Jai off. Yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting in the paddock for that one. Jesus, and I was right by the bloody Bournemouth fans as well.
I know. I was that scarred me. That did. To be fair, you just wouldn't believe that was possible. That must be a record. I think it was 84th minute or 87 minutes, and they scored 3 goals afterwards to win the game. And like you
Yeah,
say, he took him Iliman and Jai off. Dyche did, and they completely did us. That was under Dyche, though. Luckily, we haven't got
yeah.
Dyche now, people, and we're in a lot better hands. Let's take a look. I mean, this is their team that they played last game. So we'll have a look at that to see what we're going to come up against. Do you watch much of Bournemouth, Luke?
I'll be honest, no. I haven't watched too much of them. I've seen like little clippets here and there, and as we know, they're quite a hard hitting and a fairly fast team. The good thing for us, the bad thing for them though, is that actually they've got a bit of an extensive injury list at the moment. They're missing the likes of Coulibaly. They're missing the likes of what's his name, Adams, is it? I have to pull it up on my end here. Ba, ba, ba.
They have got Christie just back now. I think he's just coming back, Christie.
Yeah, so they're
And
missing. Go on.
go on.
They're missing at the moment. They're missing Ben Doak. They're missing Julius Soler. Never heard of him. They're missing Justin Coulibaly. He's one of the big ones for them. They're missing Tavernier as well as Tyler Adams. I mean, they are missing quite good players there. So, and on top of that, they lost Semenyo as well in the transfer market. So they do need to. They're going to be quite hard pressed, and their squad is potentially going to be quite thin on the ground. So if we're able to exploit that, we could end up walking away with a fairly comfortable win.
Paul's just said now, I can't believe that they signed Rayan. He's a proper wonder kid. He is going to be a superstar. And they sold Semenyo, obviously, to Man
Yeah.
City, who's unbelievable, Semenyo. And they brought in this guy, Rayan, and he's Brazilian, and he's a good player, he is. And he scored last game. big potential, big name.
You know what? I think he's one that's kind of flown under the radar a little bit, hasn't he?
Yeah,
So
it's a new big signing.
hopefully, so what from looks of it, looks like he plays off the right there. So he'd have to deal with either Jacob O'Brien or Nathan Patterson. Most likely Jacob O'Brien. So it'll be a fun one to watch that one. It'd be interesting to see how we line up though, definitely. Because as we know, Mikolenko's just come back from he came back from a little bit of a knock against Fulham. So will he fall back onto Mikolenko, do like his standard 4-2-3-1, or is he going to actually switch up a little bit and have Branthwaite back on the left again? Or is he going to, really put the cat amongst the pigeons and say, oh, you know what? We're going to do Mikolenko, Branthwaite, Tarkowski, and then Patterson. Luke back.
Luke back, where has he been? Yeah, we do get him on. We do get him an appearance on. Obviously, Luke does as his own show, School of Science. If you haven't listened to that, do get over to that as well. You can always keep an eye on him. Also, keeping an eye on our show as well. He's as live as much as us, Lucas. So if you're not subscribed to his show, get over there and subscribe on the School of Science. He's also putting content up regular. I'd say the fullbacks, Jimenez and Truffert, we can get at them looking at that. That's something that I'd look at with them and say, you know what? And Jai and maybe George, if we select him, could get at him.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing with Tyler George as well. Him going down that left-hand side, as a lot of people have said, he's very quick at the acceleration. So having him bursting down the left-hand side and having a crack at goal instead of, our usual when we go down the left, to get it to the byline, have a little mess around with it for a bit, try and put it in, and they clear it away. We've now got someone who's not afraid to have a crack at a long shot. So that'll be exciting to watch him. Hopefully, it's going to be Jimenez who's going to be dealing with it. So hopefully Jimenez is ready for it. I hope Truffert's ready for Illiman and Dye, dancing between him and Sensei.
Yeah, I thought Illiman and Jai wasn't his normal self last game, so hopefully he can liven up this one and rip that Truffert up. But we do seem to switch sides as well. We did see that last game, so they can always switch as well, which will be interesting. If you haven't got your lineups now in already, we'd appreciate it. Now, what we do on this show is we do like you to put your lineups in the comment. We'll try and get your lineups on, and we'll have a little read. Me and Luke are going to do our lineup. And then we'll look at your lineups and then we'll finish with score prediction. That's what we do on the show. Nice and interesting. But yeah, they have got a decent team. Christie could come back in. He's quite decent, the Scottish lad that we all know. Other than that, that's their team. But they are decent. And they have had some good results now. Drew against Villa last game, started to pick up. I mean, I think we said they're 10th in the league. I haven't got the league table, but I'm pretty sure that they are somewhere. I mean, Paul had the league table up not so long ago, and that was a league table that he did, I think, before that game. So what's that? Where are they there?
11th. 11th at the moment.
So they're not far away from us, are they? Good form as well.
They're on 3 points. They're 3 points behind us. If they somehow manage to beat us by 2 more goals, they'll leapfrog over us on goal difference. But we don't want that. We want us to get a nice little win there, maybe a 1 or 2 goal. Well, we want a probably 2 or 3 goal win. Just get over the other lot and try and put a bit of a gap between them, because now our lovely neighbours who are the other side of Stanley Park, they're a bit of a wounded dog now. They've just lost in the most weirdest way possible. I mean, the guy Craig Pawson, who's meant to be their biggest bloody fan, ends up making them lose one of their most bloody valuable players. Good evening, Emma. Hope you're doing well. So if we can get ourselves well above them and Sunderland do us a favour and absolutely clobber them, we could have ourselves a nice couple of weeks sitting in around the 6th place point.
We have just going through the comments now, putting your comments in, or get your comments in as much as you can. If you can post your lineups, it's appreciated. And I'll go through your lineups in a minute and look what we've got. Me and Luke are going to give our lineup. I mean, I've got my eyes on I don't even want to say who they are, the Copites, after that good Man City result. And what are we? 2 points off them, people. 2 points off them. So if we can win tomorrow, we actually go ahead of them in the league and put a bit of pressure on. So that'd be good.
That'll be amazing, man. We really do need to get this win. It's not just for the European spot, it's just to get over those bastards.
Exactly. Completely agree with you. So I know Emma and Danny and all the regulars in the comments. I've cheated a little bit here. I have cheated a little bit, right? Because we've got Luke, two people that do lineups in their emoji. They do it with emojis, and I know with emojis you've got less options to do the lineup with emojis. And Emma and Wormy has a go sometimes, but is it quite confusing? I've done my lineup with kind of emoji / pictures, right? So
Yeah.
I've cheated a little bit, Emma, but I hope you appreciate that I've took your idea and tried to appreciate what you do. So this is my lineup now. This is my lineup, and we'll go through it. This is the lineup I want, people. And we'll go through it now. So see if you can get the relation, Luke, here. So the first one, the goalkeeper.
Let's see. Pickford's the acorn.
No, it's a nut because he's a nutter.
Nut. He's a nutcase, all right.
He's a nutcase,
Green Giant's got to be Jake O'Brien. Tarkowski.
Yep.
What is that?
That's it.
Just a pair of fucking please.
Tarkowski, because he's at it like a rabbit with his partner. That's a good one. That's a good one. No, because when Tarkowski did that interview with his partner, she says they're always at it. So I just thought rabbits are always at it. Is that not a good? You like that one, don't you?
That's a good analogy. Yeah, that is. And I like the Rolls Royce one.
Rolls Royce is who's the Rolls Royce?
Ooh. Oh, it's got to be Michael Keane. I'm kidding. It's Jared Branthwaite.
Jared Branthwaite, good one. Yeah.
The absolute Rolls Royce. So your left back.
This is tricky, the left back one.
It's
in the comments get involved as well. It's tricky, the left back one.
Is that? It can't be Asnu, that. It's not Asnu, is it? Was it Miko?
Right. It is. What does it look like? What are those things on the right? Does anyone know in the comments what are they in the left back position? What are they?
Got to be coffee beans, aren't they?
Coffee beans, correct. Yeah. So coffee beans. Forget the word coffee. What have you got?
Beans.
Who does Mikalenko look like?
Oh,
Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean. He does Brown. Mikalenko does look like Mr. Bean, doesn't he?
He does.
A little bit.
He's been memes on by that so much.
Yeah,
right.
Not in a diss way. Yeah, not in a diss way. But Mikalenko does look like Mr. I love Mikalenko, by the way. And he's had some stick. But Mikalenko looks like Mr. Bean. I thought that was a good one. Coffee beans.
It is. It is a good
Mikalenko
one,
looks like Mr. Bean. I tried to make it not the same as other people's. This one on the left here, left wing. What would you say that is, Luke?
George Peppa Pig.
Yep, our winger Tyrese George. I thought that was pretty good.
It is a good one. That one. I have to think about that one for half a second. Left centre mid, Greg's. Is that Greg's sausage roll? Is it?
Yeah,
or is it just a sausage roll?
It's just a sausage roll, but it probably is Greg's sausage roll actually.
Mail and roll sausage
that's
roll.
The one. In the centre mid, I've stole this one because we've got this in the emojis a little bit. The
lawnmower.
Other centre mid.
James Gardner.
Yeah, James Gardner. Yeah, that has been used by you lot in the emojis, by the way. So did steal that one a little bit. The right wing one, I felt really hard, Luke, for what to do for this player. I was looking at like green goats and everything, like for this player.
So this is Sugar Glider, isn't it?
Yeah, and I do feel like this player does glide when he dribbles, doesn't he?
Yeah, Skillyman.
Yeah, Skillyman, like Sugar Glide, like Illiman and Glide, Illiman and Jai. But he does glide, doesn't he? When you watch Illiman and Jai dribble on slow motion, it's so good, isn't it? So, yeah, that was
watching Illiman play is nothing sweeter.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. On to the number 10 position.
Dewsbury Hall, Blueberry.
Berry, yeah. And I had to make sure it was blue as well, Blueberry. You know what I mean? Dewsbury Hall. And then up top.
Oh, no. So that's Barry.
Yes, that is it. So that's my lineup, people. Green Giant, Jake O'Brien, Tarkowski, always having a little bit of a bang. Rolls Royce, we know who that man is. Branthwaite. Coffee Beans, Mikolenko looks like Mr. Bean. George, our new player, Tyrese George from Pepper. Sausage Roll from Greg's, Merlin Roll. Moa, Gardner, James Garner. Glides with the ball, Iliman and Jai. Juice Hall, Burry, Blueberry. And then obviously we've got the arrow, Barry. I love it. Yeah, that's as good as I can do on the emojis, people. I hope you appreciate that. So that's my lineup. What would you change on your lineup, Luke? What would your lineup be?
Okay, so what I would do is I'd probably stick with what Moyes likes to do with the old 4-2-3-1. But I would say instead of, let's see, so the way you've got the lineup is the back four and the goalkeeper, obviously, I'll keep the exact same. So Miko, Jared Branthwaite, Tarky, and O'Brien. And then in the middle, I'll go with Tariq George and Illiman and Dye either side. Well, actually, no, that's wrong. So I'm saying 4-2-3-1 there. So in the middle, I would probably go with James Garner and Dewsbury Hall. You'd then have Illiman and Dye on the right, Tariq George on the left, with Harrison Armstrong as me number 10, and then Tieno Barry up top. With that, what you'd end up doing is you'd rely less as Harrison as a number 10, in all honesty. You'd have the Moors operating as a 888, as weird as it sounds. So you could have Garner, you could have Dewsbury Hall, and you could have Harrison, all three of them alternating between each other, just to try and sort of overwhelm that middle of the park in a way. That's how I would look at it, with Tieno Barry up top. And you look to Tariq George and just say to him, right, mate, we know what you can do. Go and do your craft. You know exactly how to score. You've done it in the Champions League. You've done it a couple of times in the league. Go and have fun.
What did you think of him playing Armstrong left wing? Do you think that's something he will do again or not?
I don't want him to do that, personally. I do not want him to do that again. I found that he looked a little bit lost, in all honesty. I do think he operates better in the centre of the park. I do honestly think he does operate better in centre park rather than operating on the hard left or hard right. He looks like he's restricted in a way. Like he's almost scared to come inside. He's saying, right, they've got me as a left winger. Okay, I'm going to stay left wing. I'm going to stay right wing. It just doesn't work to make it you're holding them back a little bit. So I do think centre of the park, that's where you're going to get the best out of them.
Yeah, I completely agree as well. I said the same thing. Some people were saying, "Oh, yeah, Armstrong was crap last game" on a little social media thing, and I was saying he's in the wrong position. Don't judge him left wing because he's centre midfielder. I really wouldn't judge him, people.
I mean, it'd be like judging Pickford as a striker.
Exactly, he's in the wrong position. I don't think you can judge him. He's just filling in that position and trying to make shift in that position. In my opinion, it's not his actual position. So. Let's have a look what people have gone for, and I'll try and get as many as I can. Normally, Paul is, I already did say earlier on, people, he is on a school trip, probably getting his hair pulled out right now. And we have the legend Luke, School of Science, on with us with the return. But yeah, let's have a look in what we've got in the lineups. If I miss them, I'm sorry. Probably not as good as Paul at doing these, showing these score predictions, but they should be here somewhere. There they are. So first of all, let's have a look. You can read them out, Luke. I know you've got the commentary.
Oh, good. So he's put Pickford in goal with O'Brien, Tarky, Branthwaite, Miko as the back four, Garner, Tim, and Dewsbury Hall with Ndai, George, and Beto. That's a bit of an interesting one with Beto. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think if you have Barry coming on as super sub, it could be a good way to sort of overwhelm the back line. But I don't know what it is with Beto. He just doesn't seem to put as much of a shift in as what Barry does. So it's not against him, but you want to sort of start out quick and try and get that quick goal. Just get the momentum moving. I don't think Beto can really do that for some reason.
I think Barry will have a good game this game. Yeah, I think Barry struggled last game because of I don't think he was strong enough, but I think this game might suit him more. What else have we got? So we've got Roy. What's Roy got?
So he's got Pickford in goal with Patterson, O'Brien, Branthwaite, Mikolenko. So it's a very, very young back line there, funnily enough, with Garner, Armstrong, Keane, Dewsbury Hall, George, and Dye, Barry. So again, with the 4-2-3-1, if anyone wants to correct me on that one, by all means, but these look like 4-2-3-1s to me. Pickford, Patterson, O'Brien, Tarky, Branthwaite. Okay, so he's going to have Branthwaite as a left back. Oh, no. Ooh, that's interesting. So has he gone for the
Full-backs, yeah. 3
Yeah,
centre-backs
so
there,
he's
aren't you?
gone. Have you gone for the 3-5-2 there, or have you gone for the 5-4-1? It's interesting, that one. So he's got Patson O'Brien, Tarky Branthwaite, Miko. So there's your back five. Garner, Tim, Keenan Dewsbury Hall, and George. There's your four with Barry up top.
It's
So
not
where's
bad, that.
Ndai?
I like it.
Yeah, where's Ndai in this one, Danny? It's not a critique. It's a very interesting one, but I'm curious where you're putting Ndai for this one. Would he come on as your sub, maybe?
He's left him out. Danny's thinking, you know what? You didn't play well last game. I'm leaving you out, mate. I've had enough. But no, he has left him out.
That's a bit of a shame, that, because
I do like it, though. It is different, isn't it? It is different.
It is very different. Like, I think it'll definitely give the Bournemouth team something to think about, because I know a lot of teams now are centralising themselves around stopping Ndai from doing his thing, and they're still not doing it to the best of it. But they can't stop him. You can't stop someone like him.
You'd have, but in that one, Danny, you'd have both Kieran Dewsbury Hall and George in the 10, which would be interesting. Here we go. Here's a good one. Palsy.
Sir Pickford, Zar O'Brien, Future Goat Branthwaite, Salah Silence and Mikalenko, Sir James of Tramier, our boy Harry. Oh, Sir James of Tramier. Which one's that one? Is that Tarkowski, is it? Sir James of Tramier. I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, our boy Harrison. Yeah, best boy ever. Gorgeous George on the right wing. Stately Home KD8 is number 10. Skillyman on the left. And Beautiful Baz up top. You know what? That's actually quite a good one, that one. Let's see. So we got
James Garner, isn't it? I was just thinking.
Yeah. Okay, so you got a 3. Is that a 3-5-1-1 almost? Looks like it a little bit, doesn't it? So you got your 3 in O'Brien, Branthwaite, and Miko. You've got James Garner, Harrison. Them two are operating in the middle. Well, the two in the middle there. Then you got right wing with George. You've got number 10. Is he missing? Is he one short, maybe?
So he's got what? Pickford, O'Brien, Branthwaite.
You got 10. You're missing one, I think, mate.
Maybe it's one of the defenders. Oh, do you know what? He did... maybe he did it again later on. Let's have a look.
Yeah, he's got one there. There we go.
Yeah,
okay, so O'Brien, Tricky Tarky, that's it. So he's done a 4-2-3-1, same as the... It's you know what? I will admit that's the 4-2-3-1 sort of formation does actually work really well. In all honesty, I mean, it's a good modern tactic that you can use nowadays. It's nice and safe. And depending on who you put in the 2 or the 3, you can be either extremely attacking or extremely defending. So it's good to see people sticking with the 4-2-3-1 for the time being. I mean, I made the very... Go on. So
Emma's here is... yeah.
Go on. Yeah, so Peach Pickford, Crutch. I don't know who the Crutch is. The giraffe's got to be Beto. Trophy. Tarky? Tarky the trophy?
Tark is a trophy with the ears.
Yeah. The goat obviously being in Ndai. Purple. What's the purple flag?
It's got me thinking now. Emma's put a little trickery one in there, hasn't she?
Wow, these are some hieroglyphics. These. Okay, I'm actually struggling with this one. Wow. I guess Barry is Barry's beach. The hotel's gonna be hot. The hotel.
The peachy bum is Pickford. The other one looks like a Hoover, I think, and I'm pretty sure that's Patterson. No, Patterson, like Pat something. Maybe Emma. It's an England flag.
It's an England flag.
Yeah, it's good. Purple.
Oh, yeah, so that's obviously James Garner.
Purple flag. That's James Garner. Yeah.
No, wait. The Gardner is the other one. The guy next to it. So the purple one's got to be someone else. Wow, who's that?
St. George flag is the George. Pause, he said.
Tariq George. Okay,
George
so the St. George flag is George. So you've got got the ghost being in die. You got Tariq George as the flag. Garner there. Who's the arm?
Did you know, Emma? Do you know the one after the trophy? What is that? Is Mikalenko? Is that a goat?
It is a goat, isn't it? That's got.
Is Mikalenko a goat though?
No, but I think that's it. I think the goat's got to be in die. Skillyman. Because we always call him the goat, don't we?
Yeah, well, that looks like the left back position. The goat is Branthwaite. Oh yeah, the goat is Branthwaite. Yeah. I see how I'm not giving up on this, Emma. Do you know what I mean? Even though me and Luke are making a right mess of this, like Dumb and Dumber trying to get it, I'm not giving up on it. So we've got, I think it's Patterson, Jake O'Brien, Tarkowski, Branthwaite, George is the flag.
Garner. Yeah.
Garner is the gardener.
The zombie is in die, apparently.
The muscles is Armstrong.
Yeah. I think the hotel's meant to be Dewsbury Hall.
Right. The hotel is Dewsbury Hall. And then the island is Barry Island. You know what I mean?
Either Barry Island or better on the beach.
Of course it is. It's definitely Luke. It's definitely Barry Island because Emma literally created this. Barry Island Pleasure Bar.
Brilliant.
So we got. Do you know what? We made a mess of it, but you know what? We stick to it like Everton did second off. It was a bit like Everton there, Luke, last game. First, we started it really poor, but then we woken up, got a telling off by David Moyes, and then we started to do it better. Let's try and get on to the other ones. We don't leave you out. We'll try and get them all in. If we don't, sorry, we didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Pickers, got Luke.
Yep, so we've got Pickers, Chief O'Brien, Tarko, Branthawaite, Miko, Garner, Roll, George, Dewsbury, All, and Die, and Big Beto.
Big Beto in again. Are you surprised people are putting Beto in?
I'm a little bit surprised, actually, to be honest. Because it's one of them. I thought the fans would have went a bit cold on Beto after his last few performances. Mickey and Mickey Patton
did come on and score though, didn't he, to get us the draw against Brighton?
You know,
so maybe they're thinking he's got a goal in.
Yeah, he did. Mickey Passer Brian. So you got another 4 there. Garner, Dewsbury Hall will be your 2. Roll, Barry, and Die. Okay. Oh, it's a little bit messed. It's a bit all over. Yeah, no, that's a good one actually. Another 4-2-3-1. So you've got it. Pickford, Miko, Branthwaite, Tarky, O'Brien, Garner, Armstrong, Dewsbury Hall, George, and Die, and Barry. Again, very strong lineup. And this is the thing, we don't have to change too much to completely change the layout of the squad, but it's still strong squads. It's not like we're having to rely on the youth again. We're not having to go over to Benjamin saying, "Hey, mate, can you actually get in on this one?" Oh, the dinosaur. Ooh, naughty. Very naughty.
This is someone in the comments, but come back, Paul. Well, you know what? We're struggling with emojis here. Paul's done it like 100 times and he remembers them, and I get him to read them out, so he does know. But Emma did put a naughty little different one in, which confused me. She did put the new George one in, which was good, by the way, but it just confused me. So yeah, Pickford, absolutely. Dinosaur, ambulance, a lot, I think, normally.
Yeah. I'm assuming the what's the name? Statue of Liberty being green. I'm assuming that's Jake O'Brien.
Yeah.
The scales.
Branthwaite.
Yeah, Branthwaite, yeah.
Miko, because he got his head cut open with that bandage from back in the day.
Yeah.
I think James Garner is the zebra. I think we established this a bit back. Yeah. The Spud is Armstrong because he used to play for Preston, who have got the sponsored by the Spuds fan.
Lemon. Skillyman. Skillyman. Lemon.
Skillyman, yeah, maybe. Trying to think who the lemon is. George of the Jungle, maybe. The monkey.
The goat's got to be in die then, hasn't he?
And then
Barry the palm trees. Yeah, Barry Island again.
There you go. That's that one done. We're getting good now, aren't we? We are getting good. See if there's any more lineups. I think there is even more. There is loads. I've got loads on. If I have missed it out, sorry, I have gone through them, looking through to see if there's any more.
Emma's just figures out. Emma's just figures out the monkey being Curious George. That's a good one, actually.
Yeah, it is a good one, actually. Curious George. There you go. I thought George of the Jungle. George of the Jungle. Watch out for the tree. I'm sure there's loads of songs coming. Kieran Dewsbury, I've seen a few people try and do songs for him, Luke, but I was trying to think of a good song one for him. There is a song going around, but I'm not sure I like it that much. I've seen a few songs going around at the minute. Everyone's trying to make them. Well, I still think I'm the best at making them.
Dewsbury Hall, Kieran Dewsbury Hall.
No.
He's gonna fucking
Dewsbury Hall. Kieran Dewsbury Hall. Right, so people, it is that time. We've done our lineups. We've got your lineups on. Good lineups, by the way. We really do appreciate you putting them in. Now it's that time where we are going to do score predictions. So do get your score predictions, and I'll try and put them on the screen, people. It is score prediction time. Right, so you put your score predictions in, people, and then I'll try and get them all on the screen, and me and Luke will give them a read out. Luke, I'm going to let you go first. What is your score prediction?
I'm going to go with...
goal scorers as well.
I'm going to go with 3-1. I'm going to think Tyreek George will get one. And I'm expecting a Barry brace.
Oh, yeah.
Thinking of Barry Brace is coming in, and I think Tyreek George will get a goal and assist.
That's a bit naughty, isn't it? That is a bit naughty. 3-1. Who scores for them?
Good question. Let's have a quick look at their squad, and I'll tell you. I'm going to say, I think that Rayan. I got a feeling he'll probably score. I think it's going to be one of those from a corner. He's going to just pop his head up and get one in on us.
Yeah, if you do get your score prediction, rare, yeah, could do. There's big words that he's going to be good. I am saving your score predictions now, people. I am going to get them in. Keep them coming, and I'll star them, and we'll get them on. Yeah, they are coming in. Paul has got your score prediction. Hotel got your score prediction. Get your score predictions in. What do you think the score is going to be? And who do you think is going to score? I am getting them in now. They are flooding in. I think that it's a really hard game, and I just want to say I really want to win this. And of course I do, but I really, really do want to win this. I want Europa League so bad. And by some miracle, we played so crap last game and won it and got ourselves in a really good position now. And this is a massive chance for us, a massive chance. But I don't think it's an easy game. I do feel like these are a bit of a bogey team for us. So I'm going to go for 3-2, and that makes me feel sick because that sounds like a really scary game, Luke. I want to go like 5-0, and I'd still probably poo my pants at full time. But no, I'm going to go 3-2. And for them, I'd probably say Christie will score, like running in late or something like that. And that new right winger, the Brazilian, will score for them. That's their 2 goals. For us, I think Barry's got to score, hasn't he? That's the problem. He has to score now because he's gone one without, and people start jumping on him again. So Barry, Jacob Bryan deserves to score. Oh my God, he's like scored and it got disallowed. Then he scored again later on and it hit the post and it nearly went in. Jacob Bryan deserves a goal, so I'm going to give him one. Jacob Bryan. And Iliman Ndiaye needs to liven up a little bit as well. But I want to give George one. It's really hard, isn't it, when you do goal scorers? Because you want to give everybody a goal, don't you? I feel harsh now. Do I give it Ndiaye or George, Luke?
I'll give it Ndiaye. He needs it.
Yeah, he needs it. Yeah, he needs to keep his record up. You know what I mean? But I do think George will score as well. That's the thing. So 3-2. But it's going to be an hard game. But I tell you something, if we can win this, we are putting ourselves in proper contention for Europa League. Thursday nights, get ready again, people. You know what I mean? Under the lights. But yeah, I think 3-2. Do keep your score predictions coming in. I am trying to star them now. If I miss them, let's have a look. Yeah, there are some coming in. Here we go. Let's have a look. Here we go. Score predictions, people. Are you nervous on this game, Luke? Are you confident?
I'm nervous. I'm always nervous when it comes to home games at the moment.
Yeah, I know that's the
As I
problem.
said,
It's the home form as well.
even though Bournemouth have had the squad pretty much ripped threadbare, they're still a really scary team to go up against.
I feel like they're on the up as well. There we go. What's Emma got, Luke?
She's got 3-2, squeaky bum time, PTSD from the last home game against them. And you know what? I would not blame you. That would be a nervy one. I can imagine if we go 2-0 up, they come back with 2 near the end, and then we get a third one just to seal it. Oh,
That's not how I want my 3-2 to go, people. I want my 3-2 to be like
1, 2,
I'd
3,
rather
and
my
then 1-2.
3-2 be like them score 2 and then us score 3. So I feel like we're coming back all the way
Crystal
through. I don't
Palace.
feel scared, but that would be scary if we can't start the first half bad, can we, Luke? Maybe 3-2 as in like 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2 to us or something like that. Yeah, that would be probably be mine. But yeah, it's just scary, isn't it, when you make it close, Emma? It is scary. What have we got here? Roy, what's Roy got?
Roy's got 2-1. Barry and Armstrong. You know what? That's a good one, actually. You know what? If Armstrong gets one, that will lift the roof of the stadium. I mean, it's a nice young, homegrown lad. Seeing him score, that's basically, it feels like your own fans are scoring for you, doesn't it?
Like when Dan Gosling scored. Do you remember that one that Dan Gosling scored where we all went mental? That'd be a good one.
I was in the park end. I was literally probably about midway up the park end, and I saw it, and it's just didn't get any adverts
as well. Dan Gosling, Armstrong, Altel.
All right, 3-0 to us. Barry, Dewsbury Hall, and then Die. 2 assists from Dewsbury Hall and Pickford long kick. Ooh, very nice. You know what? We know that Pickford's got the ability to launch him long and to launch him accurately. I think what would need to happen in that situation, it would be, I think Pickford will give the assist to Barry. What I'm expecting is a long ball. Barry, instead of heading it down, chests it down off his chest and gets on the volley into the net. He does what James Rodriguez got a Puskas for.
One day, Pickford will score an overhead kick for Everton. Mark my words. I'm not sure when it's going to be, but maybe when we get Europa League next season and we go up last minute and it's to win the final in the Europa League, maybe that might be the moment. But one day, Pickford is scoring an overhead kick. Pawsey, it's a big score.
Pawsey, 5-1. Oh, that'll be a good one there. So it's 5-1. Tarky, George, Barry, and Die, and a Pickford penalty. You know what? We need to put him on our penalties. And Ryan for them. You know what?
Pawsey does rate Ryan.
Yeah. He is a good... I've never actually witnessed him myself, but from what I've heard from the hype now, I think he's one to watch. But yeah, a Pickford penalty. Oh, could you imagine a Pickford penalty going in? I've got a feeling he'll hit it that hard. It will go through the net. Anyone in the south stand will just have to be careful. Corner. Oh, yeah.
And his celebration after, he'd definitely do a wink or fucking stick his tongue out or something like that. Danny, what's Danny got?
He's got 3-1, Barry, George, and Tarky, eh? I'm gonna make an assumption here on Tarky's one from a corner. He needs to get one from a header. He's been having a go at them so much. Yeah, he needs to get one as a header. I don't know how he does the Goodison screamer again. Imagine if he did that one again. 2-2 Garner Beto. You know what? It's a sensible thought. That's actually a sensible call, to be honest. It is actually a sensible call. Garner and Beto.
Sensible person in the house.
Everyone else is optimistic.
I'd be angry with that, though. I'd be angry with that because I feel like it's an opportunity missed. And I know it'd be like, oh, it's okay. We're still stacking points. It's okay. And Bournemouth are quite a good team, but I just want the 3 points.
I mean, my thought process would be it depends on how the game ends. Is it we come from 2-0 down to get 2-2, or is it a situation of 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2? It depends how we get this 2-2 result. If we've come back from a losing position to get it, then you're going to be a bit more relieved or happy that we've got it. However, if it's one of those where we're 2-0 up and then they come 2-2, it's frustrating as hell.
Yeah, if you lose that lead, then it's frustrating. But like you say, if you've got a big mountain to climb and you manage to climb it and get to 2-2, you're not going to moan. Emma's goal scores on her score was Dewsbury Hall, Armstrong, and Barry Island. I'd love that. Armstrong goal again, maybe. There's a few more Armstrongs coming up here.
It is.
Steve Frost says, I About time we battered a team at home. I'm going 4-0. Barry, Mikolenko, and Jai, and Kieran Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall, he's playing fantastic for us now, so I'd love him to keep scoring as well. But Mikolenko would be a good one because they are on his back a little bit, some people. So Mikolenko would, I feel, would be a good one. I had this conversation with some Everton fans last night on live, and I was saying to them, like, some of the stick against Mikolenko, I just feel, Luke, it's agenda. Like, they've got it in their head that don't like Mikolenko because they're comparing him to Baines, and he's never going to be that good attacking. So I think it's just agenda because the assist that Mikolenko did to get us back into the game was fantastic, but some people won't talk about it because in their head they know they don't like Mikolenko.
I mean, it's one of them. I'll be honest. I'll hold my hands up and say I dragged him through the coals a little bit in one of my post matches in the Fulham game. But I also said he does a really good job of getting the assist for the Dewsbury Hall goal. So I was happy in that regard, but I was also disappointed that he did what he did to get the own goal. But he also did make it up as well, getting the goal line clearance. But I do think the thing was with Mikolenko, he's a player he's more of a standard old-fashioned left-back who's meant to just hang back. He doesn't really have the engine in him to push up fields and push back and do that all the time and keep pace with the game.
Yeah, I think he's wanting to sit back. Scouse goes 1-0 Ghana. I'd take a 1-0, would you?
Oh, absolutely. Especially if it's one of those ones where it's a bit like the Ghana goal against Brighton, where he just fizzes it. Surely do a home win. Absolutely, mate. We are surely do a home win.
Emma says our home fixtures are tough after this, so we need 3 points. Correct. More score predictions. 2-0. Cheshire, thanks for the score prediction. Do appreciate it. Who's your goal scorers? Let us know. Eugene always. What does Eugene always go? 4-1. Same score every week. It's going to happen one time, Eugene. It is 4-1. Barry hat trick. That would be. Luke's gone. You've gone brace for him, ain't you, Luke? That's even better.
I do think if Barry gets a hat trick, then he's going to have a statue outside the stadium within a week.
Mr. Paul, he's gone for 1-0, George. So it's positive. 1-0.
It's a sensible, optimistic one. I think if he was to get one, it's going to be a long shot, isn't it? He's going to have to do it from a distance. He's not going to be inside that box. It's just going to be he's just going to go for the Hail Mary kick and get it.
Cut in onto his right foot, bang, top right-hand corner, or just an Njai cross back post, pings it, Luke, volley straight in the back of the net. That'd be a good one as well, wouldn't it? Would love a volley.
Oh, I'd love one of them. It's been a while
Armstrong.
Since he wasn't far off. It was just more, like I said, he's severely limited when he's out on the edges. When you have him in like a 6, 8, 10 sort of middle of the park position, you see a lot more from him because he's able to just sort of pick the ball up and move along with it rather than having to rely on just trying to get down and deal with the fast-paced wingers. Because of the TV, people switch to adverts and miss the goal. Oh, I've seen the YouTube video of it. That must have been frustrating for anyone who was watching it at home. And I do feel so sorry for people who had to do all that.
Did Calvert-Lewin get a hat-trick for us, Luke? Yeah. When was the last time someone got a hat-trick for us? Let us know in the comments.
Lockdown season.
It would have been
lockdown season. Lockdown season.
Well, Calvert-Lewin got a hat-trick? Was it in the cup against West Ham?
No, it was in the Premier League. I think it was against Brighton, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was like a 4-2 win. But if I'm not mistaken, I think he got 2 in succession.
Another hat-trick for Calvert-Lewin against West Ham. He did get one against West Ham as well.
Why? Was it Brighton as well, was it? Or was it West Brom?
West Brom as well, you're right. He did get one against West Brom as well, yeah. Looking at that. So he's had 2 hat-tricks, I think. I think he's had one in the cup, one in the league. I can't even remember that. How long ago does that feel? I was just thinking it would be Lukaku. I didn't even think he got that many goals for us. He did have a good season for us under Carlo, but it'd be nice for Barry. I'd love Barry to go and get a brace or something.
Yeah, get him a brace for
hat-trick. I'm not sure about. Yeah, hat-trick. I'm not sure about. I think that against maybe Well, I say an easier team. I don't think no game's easy. You never know. You never know. It could be that game. I feel for strikers. If when they get a hat trick, it's just got to be their day, hasn't it? It's just got to be their day. Early goal in the 5th minute, goal again. They're on a brace first off. Then you're thinking, wow, this guy's on a hat trick, and then it could just happen. So I'd love Barry to get an hat trick. I'd love him to get the bone arrow out 3 times and see what celebrations he does 3 times. That's the best thing about Barry Luke. I'm always excited to see what celebration is.
Oh yeah,
see if he's doing the sexy Dexy again.
You know what? I think if he gets a brace or a hat trick, I think he has to do the Legolas with it. You know, where he's like that, he just goes.
Yeah,
just doesn't wrap it. He needs to do something like that. Just get inventive with it.
I did buy a bone arrow, actually. I think I did buy a bone arrow, but I don't think I've got it anymore to get bone arrow people. Yeah, so that is the end of the show. I hope you got all your score predictions on. Make sure you do like the show, people. Luke, give yourself a plug, mate. Thanks for coming on and covering Paul. I'm really happy to have a catch up with you, to be fair. Great to have you on.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure. If you guys don't know me, I am Luke. I run the School Science TV channel, so I do something very similar to what Paul does, but a lot of mine is more pre-recorded. I also do match day vlogs for any time we're at home, and if I ever do get a ticket away, I'll be doing the same for them alongside the Trinity Bar vlogs. So yeah, so my main speciality is just pretty much in the there and then sort of videos. So we just get all the footage there, and then I do like my little pre-match, half-time, post-match, and we get it all up on YouTube and have a good time with it.
Exactly. If you ain't following him, go over there. Do give him a follow as well. He is someone that we regularly get on the show. You also know that he come over and did the happy half-hour quizzes with us at loads of points as well. But we stopped doing them because it was we got enough with the show, and we do enough for you as it is, people. That is the end. Tomorrow, big game. Can't wait. Massive game. Bournemouth. If we can do it, we go above the Copite. So let's just do it. Well, I'm just focused on us. I really am. Just keep stacking points. And are you happy with Moyes, Luke? Because a few people on the last show, well, not even people on our show, but some people apparently on other accounts wanted Moyes out. Are you happy with Moyes?
You know what? I'm in the 75-25 sort of thing with him. I'm 75% happy with him. I'm 25% disappointed. The 25 being he's relying on players that just don't seem to they haven't got much of a cohesion with the team. And outside of that, the other one just being that he's very stubborn with his formations as well as his substitution choices. I mean, you've got young lads there that are absolutely chomping at the bit to get onto the pitch, so give them an opportunity. That's the only thing that I've got against him. But other than that, he's an absolute breath of fresh air. It's nice to see we've got a manager like this. I mean, I can't remember the last time we've had a manager this good since David Moyes.
Don't call him 25 Moyes for nothing. There you go. That is the end of the show, people. Thanks for tuning in, and we will be back straight after the game with match reaction. Look forward to hearing from you. Have a boss one, everyone. Up them office.